Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's super special May social media bumper roundup. Let's start with Facebook. Recently, we found hidden within Facebook's code, there's this item called Facebook avatars, which we've managed to find out what it is. We've gone into a bit more detail. It's basically a copy of Bitmoji, which is one of the top 10 downloaded apps on the App Store, and it's been there for about 6 months. It's a place where you can create little personalized images of yourself, illustrations of yourself that you can use in Messenger or you can use in comments on Facebook. It's currently an unreleased feature, but it's soon to be coming out as it's already in the code, so it's just pretty much, I assume they're just testing it, making sure it's ready for launch. Next, Facebook are adding extra features to their live videos. They're going really big on videos. Facebook have said multiple times that video is where they want to grow, so not just the live videos but also the other videos. But to do with live, they've added some new features. One of these is that you can actually post to multiple pages at the same time now. So if you own 3 or 4 different Facebook business pages, you can actually post to all of them at the same time, which is going to really increase the reach of your live video, especially if it's relevant to all 4 of those pages. Another thing they're adding is a rewind button for live. So if you are watching a live video, you can actually rewind if you've missed something. Maybe you had to pop out for a minute, so you can rewind it and carry on watching live. As part of the massive scandal Facebook had recently, they've been going through all their apps and seeing which apps have been misusing data. Particularly they're focusing at the moment on what apps have access to a lot of data, so a lot of personal data. So they've actually suspended 200 apps at the moment, and they're going to review how they've reused the data. If they've been misusing this data, then they are actually going to ban the apps completely and completely take them off. So this is going to be quite an interesting time for a lot of apps to see what they've been doing and if they're going to survive this culling. Next up, Good Guy Facebook has recently launched a youth portal for teens to teach them about the platform, what Facebook's about, and how their data is being used. This is a really good way to stop a lot of fears from teens of, is their data going to be sold to someone, what's going to happen with it? So Facebook are really trying to educate teens on what they're doing with their data and why it's okay for them to have it in some situations. As part of another culling, Facebook have been taking down a lot of fake accounts. They've actually closed 583 million accounts in the first quarter of this year. So that's a lot of accounts to close. I'm sure you've come across fake accounts before that are very easy to spot most of the time. But this is what a lot of people are using for catfishing or even just boosting their posts. So you can pay for a Facebook page to give you 100 likes and 100 comments and that kind of thing, and they're all fake accounts. They don't count for anything, so this is what Facebook are trying to crack down on. In Facebook Messenger, they have recently launched a Discover tab for discovering new chatbots. Chatbots are going to become a massive thing. They're really clever and they're amazing. We've started looking into using them recently, so we'll probably do a video on that soon. But this way, if there's any cool new chatbots that have come out, you can go find them, start engaging with them. It might be as simple as, what's the weather? It might be ordering a takeaway. So there's a lot of things you can do, and this is a really good way for new ones to be discovered. We also have a sneak peek at Facebook's new influencer platform. They're still developing it, so we're not sure exactly how it's going to work. It might not even look like this in the end. Facebook have also used their AI to turn a whistling person into a musical masterpiece, as you can hear right now. Next up is Instagram. Instagram are really trying to help businesses do well on their platform. As part of this, the inbox messaging features of Instagram have been a bit lacking. So all messages go into one space. If a user messages a business page, it doesn't actually send you a notification either. It just hangs out somewhere. So unless you're checking your messages a lot, you're never going to see it. So to help this, they've made it easier to connect. They've kind of separated the messages up, so you can find people, users messaging you a lot easier, and you can reply to them a lot easier. They've also added in quick replies. So if you've got questions that happen a lot, say, what are the shipping costs? What are your opening times? That kind of thing. They're adding in, quick replies for this. So if someone asks that, you can just tap the reply. It sends exactly what people need to know. Another thing that's been brought to Instagram is emoji sliders. If you've not already seen these are in stories quite a lot already at the moment. It's basically just a way to poll people on your stories instead of the yes or no, whatever you put. It's a varying degree of that. If you've not seen it recently, a lot of social media companies like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube are getting on a time well spent movement. As part of this, Instagram are going to be adding a new feature, which is your time spent metric. So it will show you how much time you spent on the platform. We don't know whether it's going to be forever or whether it's 1 day, 7 days, 14 days, that kind of thing. Another feature they've added as part of this movement is the "you're all caught up" message. So some of you might have seen this if you go on Instagram a lot and you're scrolling through. At the end of it, they'll say "you're all caught up," so there's no need to go any further. You can go do something else now. Another feature that could be coming soon to Instagram is the ability to share a post from your account or someone else's account directly to your story. This will come as a sticker, so people can then click on it and go to that post. This is going to be a really nice way to be able to share some great content on your stories. Snapchat next, it's a very small one. They've recently added the 6-second ad to their platform. We spoke about this in a previous video, but they've just added this advert in, 6 seconds long. You can't skip it. It sandwiches between some content. This could be a great way for advertisers to get their content onto Snapchat and get it viewed more. It could also be quite annoying. Snapchat's quite a quick fire platform. It's not the kind of thing like Facebook, you spend a bit more time looking through things. Snapchat, you just click, next, that kind of thing. YouTube, again, there's not much been happening. YouTube creators have recently seen a lift in their video views from live videos. It's kind of been a face-off between YouTube and Facebook for live videos. It keeps swinging one side to the other, so Facebook Live will be getting a load of views, and then suddenly everyone will go over to YouTube again and then back to Facebook. So at the moment, YouTube seems to be doing quite well. A lot of publishers are using it, a lot of content creators are using the live video. You can get a more organic reach on YouTube than you can on Facebook. Facebook is quite a closed community compared to a lot of other channels. Lastly, for a little bit of fun, if you've not already heard the Yanny or Laurel audio, it's here now. Laurel. Basically, this piece of audio has been going around. It's been the new gold dress or blue dress meme, and people are hearing Yanny and some people are hearing Laurel. Let us know in the comments what you hear. Basically, if it tends to be the younger audience that have a higher hearing pitch that hear Yanny, and the older audience that have not so great hearing or can't quite hear those high pitches that hear Laurel. It's just to do with the wavelengths and the frequencies and how they react in your ears. That's everything for this month. We hope you enjoyed it and we hope you learned something new. Let us know if you'd prefer the monthly roundups or the weekly roundups, and we'll keep you up to date on the next video. Thank you. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe.